Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Game of Trades, and this is going to be a technical analysis of the natural gas futures. So I'm going to begin the video by going over the last natural gas trade that we had on this YouTube channel, and that was around here at I think it was $2.28. I made the video right here at the bottom. You can go back and check on the channel. I think it's called 5 Reasons Natural Gas Will Rally, and I think the few days after it just went crazy. I think it was a 25% rise on natural gas, and so I think that's it was around 60% profit for UGAZ, and this is actually what I was waiting for. These two huge rallies were something that I was waiting for a while during the summer. I was watching the divergence that was building on the MACD. You can see that the price was continuing on down, but the MACD was nearing the zero line, and that is just a perfect signal that a trend change is going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. We had a trend change, and currently we are trending up on natural gas. Now, obviously, we did have to be patient with this. We did have to wait a few months before it actually took action, but we got there in the end, and patience is key with this kind of trading, guys. You have to wait for the buy signals, and once you do get them, well, you need to be confident enough to invest into what you think will happen. And obviously, if it fails, you have to be confident enough in yourself to continue on and wait for the next opportunity. And that's what we had a few times. I remember here I was saying that it was going to go higher than it actually did, and we ended up failing and getting stopped out. And we had to continue on looking for opportunities, and we did get these two huge rallies, and they made us a lot of profit, at least for me, at least for this channel. That's always good. Now, obviously, if you're only learning about natural gas now, I wouldn't recommend buying it now. I think you are late to the party. If you are bullish on natural gas, it is a bad idea to invest in natural gas right now for two simple reasons. We had a huge rally, so nothing goes up forever. You tend to have consolidation periods, even when prices go up very high. You have consolidation periods within the rally. So this is definitely going to be one of those moments, and we are currently overbought. So I wouldn't buy anything at overbought levels. That is just not my kind of trading. Some people do that, but that is not what I recommend. That's not very safe investing. It's more of a risky type of investing. So the RSI is also showing divergence. That is, you can see here we have a high here on the RSI, and we have a lower high on the RSI. And we have the opposite here on the price. We have a high and a higher high. So that's what's called divergence. And if you if you've been following my channel, you'll know all about divergences. And let me just show you an example of divergence at play here during June, July. We had prices go down during this entire month, but the RSI was actually starting to go up. You can see, and that was divergence, and you can put a line under right here just to show what I'm talking about, and that is divergence, and that led to this nice huge rally, and that was why we were able to successfully predict this nice big rally. Now, another reason I do not recommend investing in the natural gas right now is simply the MACD. Look at the curves that it is showing. I know this is not a very concrete information, but when prices tend to swing up and down like this, they make perfect curves, and you can see that the curve is starting to, well, curve down. So again, this is just showing that the momentum was up and now it's slowing down. It could potentially start turning back the other way. So that's uh, not the ideal situation you want if you are investing into natural gas. Now let's discuss what I really think will happen in the next few days and perhaps in the next few weeks. Um, so technically we are still in November, so it is still early in the season. We can still have more upside from the winter season. So this is not necessarily the as high as natural gas will go. I just think for now it's not the best investment opportunity. I think that we will potentially come back down to $2.7 or even down to $2.5 before going higher. Now, obviously, anything can happen in trading, especially with things like natural gas. And if a weather forecast starts forecasting cold weather, well, the prices could push on higher above $2.9 right now. And it could go 10-20% up. But that unfortunately will be without me because that is just not my kind of trading. I will never buy at resistance, and I will never buy at overbought levels like these. So again, I'm gonna discuss the hourly charts later. So on the daily chart, I am essentially just looking for a small consolidation back to one of these support levels before I'm gonna start looking out for another investment opportunity to the long side. I'm not going to short natural gas, although we'll see on the hourly chart there is opportunities to the short side right now, but I'm not going to do that just because of these huge divergences that were built for such a long time on the MACD. It would just be it would be against my style of trading to short now so soon after such a powerful rally. It would be a risky type of trading. So let's dig into the hourly chart and see what could happen in the next few days if the hourly chart also supports a comeback down to the $2.7 and $2.5 level. So what we have here is a nice clean trend line on natural gas. Here we have, I'm going to clean it up here, right there. We've got 1, 2 clean reactions, obviously. For a nice trend line, for an ideal trend line, you'd want 3 reactions, but this trend line is actually confirmed by this break and back test, and you can see that's exactly what happened here. We broke the trend line here and back tested it, and now as I speak we are actually moving down impulsively from the back test. And I hope I'm gonna be able to upload this video quickly enough before something big happens, before it goes down too much or reverses. So I hope that you guys can take advantage of this, but an impulsive backtest of a clean trend line like this is definitely something to look at, and it definitely is a short signal. It is definitely a sell signal. So that could definitely send natural gas back down to the $2.7 level, and if it's impulsive enough, maybe back down to this $2.5 level here, 2.575. 0.578. And obviously I can get into the actual details. You can see here we have a nice wedge pattern. I put a nice little trend line here to show you the price contraction on natural gas, and the MACD making a lower high while the price make a higher high. This type of trading is extremely simple, and if you can be patient and look for the right signals and wait for the right signals before investing, it is an extremely efficient and extremely simple way to trade successfully. So it seems like the hourly chart actually supports the consolidation theory. I think this $2.9 level that I was aiming at for a while has been reached, and I think it's going to be the high for a while now. I think we're going to consolidate in this range for a few days before perhaps making some divergent low and sending us higher. So in the short term, I definitely think natural gas will trade sideways or perhaps even go to the downside. So that's about all I wanted to cover on natural gas. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment what you think below. I always read the comments and they help me out a lot. In the meantime, good luck on your trading and see you next time.